I'm AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Ryan Ruiz.
I'm DJ Rich.
I'm Ruben Cesar Telford.
I'm Clinton Martinez.
And we are the hosts of Opinions and Consequences, the podcast, the show where your opinions can lead to consequences. So, choose your words wisely. Enjoy the show.
You're about to fuck up the mic.
Hit that stay tuned, please.
Why? Wait. What?
The blue one. The blue one. Light blue.
I did.
I don't
It did nothing.
anything.
No, it's fine. You gonna hear it. What's really bueno?
This is weird.
What's weird about it?
Oh, now I hear it.
Oh, you hear it now.
It's fucking Tetris music. That's his Tetris fucking music.
He hasn't been.
I was like,
doing that yet.
yeah. I'm like, what is? I thought someone was gonna say something.
First of all,
That up.
welcome back to the show, people.
Hey,
How you guys doing?
we're back, bitches.
Yo, something. Yeah.
What the fuck was? What's going on with
Can't
you?
say myself or anything, but yeah.
Yo, you cut your hair and shit got real, huh?
You can hear yourself?
There it is. There's something keep on cutting out. Oh. Okay, I got it. Don't worry about
there you
it.
We're very
I'm back,
professional.
people.
Yeah, you cut your hair.
The reveal.
I know, yeah, yo,
I'm
you
back
guys
to being a little light skinned too. You feel me? No
Chrome
more
dome.
dreadhead, you know.
Megamind.
You feel me? Let me go ahead and pull that back.
Megamind.
Yes, sir. Got that brush
Trying to get
right.
this. Tell them what you're trying to get, though. Tell them what you're trying to do
You
up
know,
there.
I'm just trying to get a splash.
I'm splashing them whizzies.
Oh,
Trying to get a splash.
God.
Gotta get the
Hey,
wave
if y'all
360
got
grease.
any help
Nah.
for me?
Comment, for real.
For real,
Nah,
I'm sorry.
definitely.
I need the
Definitely.
helpline.
Leave it in the comment below, people.
I need the helpline.
I heard egg whites.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Why?
You said anything.
You right. Let me be
There's a limit?
You.
I gotta smell good, look good, feel good.
So what? So someone got to
Okay,
hear.
wait. If you had to pick 2 out of 3, which one would you pick?
Smell good. What's that? Smell good, look good,
Feel good.
feel good.
Not look
Smell
good.
good, look good. Smell good, feel good.
I'm smelling. I'm feeling. Look, I don't know. Smell. I don't know. Yeah, nah, smell.
Bro,
Smell
it's
and look.
like you-
smell and look. I can feel like shit, but if I look good at the same time, I'm still rocking.
No, yeah.
I think
You
I
gotta
think
still rock out.
Yeah, you can still rock out. If I don't feel good, I mean, I could have a stomach ache and not feel good. Got mud butt.
Hey, nah.
I'm just saying. Yeah, but
I
nah,
had
for
a
real,
stomach
think
bug
about it.
last week. That shit was not
Yeah,
pretty.
that shit been going around.
Yeah,
That shit been going around.
I had it for a whole 6 days. I'm like, God damn, this shit ain't done yet.
I thought a dude that worked for me had it. He went to the bathroom. He said after he told me he had the Henny shits. I was like, oh, okay. The Henny shits. Yeah, he drank too much Henny. He went to brunch
God.
and had Henny. Too much Henny. He said.
Anybody that's, you know what? I'm gonna have to put something out there. Anybody that drinks Henny beyond,
You cut the stay tuned.
you know,
I was hoping so. I
beyond
fucking hated
30,
it.
I just question what they care about. Do they care about?
Wait,
the
no. You can't do that because not all Henny is horrible.
No, I said, sorry, let me be specific. The normal, low.
The brown joint, the low grade shit.
Yes, the low grade shit. You upgrade to privilege, bro. You
At
can give an
least-
extra like $20 to yourself.
At least, yeah, treat yourself right,
Like
King.
your body deserves it.
Like, I just feel like you want to fight. Like, if you're drinking that kind of Henny. If you're drinking that shit, you are going to fight somebody.
Yeah, you are.
It's a little bit of an
Or
aggressive drink.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, unless you just want to be a hood nigga, that's cool. That's who you are. That's who you are. You want mud butt and you can be hood. That's fine.
And you can have black Air Forces on.
And
low
black Air
tops.
Force, just what you wanna do.
That nigga, he's definitely fighting. And if he hold the bottle like this, like at the top, like, you know what I mean? That's a dangerous man. That's a dangerous man. I'm like, I don't know. And Henny makes you sweat.
Yes.
Profusely. I just didn't
you
like
smell
it.
differently.
Yeah, you smell that's what it is. If we talking about smell, Henny makes you smell different.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Have you ever smelled somebody the next day after they drank Henny? Oh my God, it's putrid.
Yeah.
It's putrid. It's like, I can still smell it coming off you. Like, you had a good night?
And then it's like, and then imagine when a dude like those dudes that also smoke. Smoke blunts.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
That
worst
mix
combination.
That's a
in
combo.
Your skin.
I don't understand. I actually had a conversation with somebody today. A dude that I was working with today. He was funny. He told me he don't drink. He smokes. But he's like, but when he drinks, he said because he don't drink because he likes to like go to sleep and shit if he drinks. So he said he'll drink. The only thing he'll drink though is wine because he can control the wine. And he said he can mix the two. Like he's like I can have a balance. And then I was like, he was like, and he's like the girls drink it. I was like, you know what? You should have just said because bitches do it. I would have took that instead of trying to say it balances me out. Just say nah, y'all don't do it, but bitches do. So you know what I'm saying? I could have took that.
What was that one liquor that you guys drank that the females loved?
Nouveau.
Yep.
Nouveau.
Hypnotic.
Give yourself a clap.
Hypnotic.
Nouveau. Nouveau was good though.
Nouveau was super
Nouveau's
sweet.
still in stores, isn't it?
I don't know where.
I'm gonna look.
But wow,
I'm gonna look now. I'm curious.
So
like
would you get a
liquors from
bottle?
back in the day, I would.
Clinton, stop it.
I would absolutely drink it. Would you drink
You
Nouveau
would
now?
drink Nouveau?
No,
Not at all. Is it too sweet?
Too
yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
too sweet. I think.
I have to mix it with something.
What's the closest thing I had to? Honestly, I would say like, yeah, I hang out with my Caucasian friends. I would say that the most that we drink, I mix it with the women, would be like drinking High Noons or
Oh, that's definitely a white beer.
yeah, you know.
That's definitely a white.
And then
drink.
like I also because I was like, yo, calorie count realistically, I really don't want to get that fucked up off of these. I just want to sip.
Yeah.
And I'm not a beer guy.
No, beer's not
I
a thing.
don't do
I can
beer.
do a beer,
I
but
don't do
like
beer.
to a
That's
degree.
bubble guts.
Oh yeah,
you know,
the beer
shits.
shits are bad. I think the beer shits are the worst shits in the world. If you drink too much beer and you get the beer shits the next day, oh my god,
See,
It's rancid. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer at
it's
all.
all the wheat,
So.
it's the hops.
Yeah.
It's
definitely
all
hopping.
hops. Yeah. Oh no, it's hopping on the toilet. It's hopping. But nah, I just no. If you drinking Henny past a certain age, you gotta reevaluate your life.
No, you have to.
I just think it's
Or you don't have the right people around you.
That's true. Yeah, someone should upgrade you. I feel like if I should tell you, yo, you're better than this.
Question them like.
Like maybe we should try a different alcohol.
And I'd even say one of my best friends, he loves Henny, but I tell him all the time, like, bro, like he understood it at one point. He's like, yo, you know what? And he's a younger bull. He's like, yeah, I drink Henny, Priv.
See, I'm okay with that.
Okay, but
Privilege.
see,
But when
today-
it comes down to the club with the price, sometimes. with
Oh
the
no.
group,
Not
People are like, you know,
being
we're gonna go
cheap.
normal
You can't be
Henny.
cheap.
but
I'm like, bro,
today,
I'll add to that competition.
but today, we got Jefferson small batch bourbon
We got
whiskey.
bourbon. Yeah, bourbon whiskey, bitches.
Actually,
So hold on, you know what?
Let's
Is that
let's get right
aged?
into it.
That's
You know what I mean? I'm gonna
aged.
do the whole little tap.
Can you-
Pop. Okay.
You know, let's talk a little bit about
Drink
this.
that neat.
Let's talk a little bit about this bourbon, right? Like
I would want a cigar. You're lucky we can't smoke in here.
So we
You are so lucky we cannot smoke in here.
talking. So what are characteristics of things that you either typically do with a bourbon?
I feel like when I drink bourbon, I'm always in like a meeting or a conversation. I don't just drink bourbon at home by myself.
2 ice, please. 2 ice.
Got you.
A specific 2 cubes of ice. I would like
Cubes.
to.
I don't want
I don't want to dilute it. I don't wanna-
No,
They said they
if
would
you don't
kill
do
somebody
cubes,
if
you
you-
usually get the big block.
Yeah, you gotta get the big
block.
Listen, that was the greatest investment of my life, by the way, for my
Yes.
crib.
No,
Those
no,
big
no, no,
blocks
no,
at
the
the
big
crib
blocks
are
are
the
the
You
greatest
can either
thing.
do ice or mineral block.
Yeah.
Mineral frozen block.
Mineral block.
Yes.
That's a new one to me. I never.
Because it adds it airs out the aromas of the bourbon.
no
No,
shit.
no bullshit. Like these cups usually that's what they do.
These are bourbon cups. These are
The cups that let it
You want two
breathe.
ice or you want more ice?
No. I'm drinking my neat. I'm drinking that. Give that to Ash. I'm drinking. He wants to.
That's fine.
I drink mine's neat. That's that's bourbon.
Oh, okay, that's 3.
You fucked that
No,
up.
I'll take that one. Let's just do here. I got
Yeah,
you.
little Russian roulette. Boom.
I'll drink my neat.
All right.
But yeah, so I'm rolling with you. I think my first introduction to bourbon,
Easy.
I'll pour my own.
Yeah, let me pour my own. I don't know. Ash is pouring like it's a cocktail. This ain't no cocktail. This
Hey,
is
big
to be
dog. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to continue.
okay, so you know what you're doing.
But I do want to. Cheers, mates.
Mates.
Cheers.
It's
Clink,
whiskey.
clink.
Bad bitch. Pinkies up, keep it pimping.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
It's smooth. I like that. I'm adding that to my addition.
That's a
I
good
would say.
add.
So when was the first time? And let's just go around real quick. When was the first time you had bourbon?
I was 23 when first time I had bourbon, and it
What
was by
your reaction?
accident.
Okay.
It was an accident.
accident.
I was at the bar, and an older gentleman was drinking. I don't even remember which one it was. What was it? I'm trying to think exactly. But I was sitting at the bar, and the dude was drinking. And I was like, "Yo, I never had bourbon." He just was like schooling me on bourbon. And we were watching the game, and he was like, "Let me get you a bourbon." And he gave me a bourbon, and that's my first time actually having bourbon.
Okay.
This was at the Blarney Stone too, which is crazy.
Oh.
I remember exactly where it was at.
So I'm tasting
Taking it all in. No. Take it all in.
You know?
Take it all in. Drink it in.
He said it.
I would say my first time was when an older OG had brought me out. Actually, no, I take it back. That was the second time. First time was just like I happened to stumble upon it, similar to what you did. I was like, yo, what that tastes like? And I'm not gonna lie to you, put some hair on my chest.
Oh no. That first sip was like, ooh.
It's an acquired. I'm like, God damn.
Nah. It's a gentleman's drink.
Yes. It's like going from bottom shelf, like, comparison to tequila with those tequila drinkers out there. It's like going from bottom shelf tequila, and then
it's like going from Jose Cuervo.
And then thinking that you can keep up with some of these, old, like, I'm not even gonna say like high quality, like 1800s to me at one point in my life, I was like, yo, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
And I had a sip of it, like, I'm not gonna say recently, but like when I had a sip of it, I could be mature about it. I was like, oh, this isn't too bad. It's like developing your taste over time. So imagine starting from Jack Daniels and drinking whiskey to now transitioning to a different phase of what flavors are gonna be like, and not have to drink for trying to get fucked up.
Bullet,
it's an evolution of where you go to, and I think that like
I was Bullet. That was the first one I had.
It
was Bullet.
Yes,
it was Bullet.
Yes.
It was Bullet.
A little bit about Jefferson Small Batch Whiskey. Is a well-known brand of bourbon whiskey that has gained popularity in recent years. A little bit of history behind it. This bourbon dates back to the 1990s when Trey Zoller, a young entrepreneur from Kentucky, decided to create a bourbon which would be different from the traditional Kentucky bourbons.
It's a good bourbon.
Yeah, no.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, in conclusion, Jefferson Small Batch Bourbon Whiskey is a brand that has rich history and a unique approach to bourbon making, and its success is a testament to Trey Zoller's entrepreneurial spirit and his commitment to creating a great bourbon that is different from traditional Kentucky bourbons, people.
I'm rolling.
That's it with the bourbon. You know, and matter of fact, we're going to get right into it, man. We got this new segment called Am I Out of Pocket? In this section, we discuss contentious scenarios that may be personal in nature or that we have either witnessed, been informed of, or overheard. All right, guys, really quick. You have two options. You can either play it safe or you could be with the shits. Be with the shits meaning that you're going down and dirty. But if you're playing it safe, you're taking the high road, okay?
I just want to let y'all know from the beginning, I'm con la mierda.
Okay, there we go. He's with the shits. All right, we're going to get right into it, right? First question is, first scenario. All right, you're in a public setting.
Okay.
You see an attractive female. She got her body done.
Big tits, fat ass. See where we're going with this.
BBL, everything.
Jaw broken in.
Am I out of pocket for going up to her and saying, hey, what's your OnlyFans?
No.
Talk to me.
No.
Oh, you with the shits. Okay.
No.
Talk to me.
No. Okay, but
Tell me why. Tell me why. Okay, tell me why no. Tell me why no.
Already.
No. Tell me why no. Tell me why no. Tell me why no. Because
I have questions.
But is it butt or butt as in like you
Tell me why no.
Tell me why
Because at this point, we're under the impression that most women have OnlyFans.
Okay.
We wouldn't be incorrect.
Okay, give yourself a hand clap, sir.
I would gladly do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's an automatic check down.
Right.
Or you
it's
with the
I'm like, see the
like
body.
a blue check.
Why do I have to go up to go ask her? If I want to ask her, like, yo, let me get the link.
Let me get the link.
So are you with the shits?
Would you ask her?
I don't pay
Or
for
you safe?
OnlyFans.
Oh, no. But I'm saying, are you with the shits? Or
Are you pussy or
playing
not?
safe?
Let me ask the question very directly.
So
Yes.
Okay, he's pussy. All right.
So
I'm not gonna ask. There's no reason for me to ask her, so I'm gonna say no.
no, but I'm saying no. It's not about you asking. I'm saying, is that person out of pocket for doing that? Yes or no?
Nah. At this point,
Yes or no?
a lot of people have OnlyFans.
I know you, but Ryan, is that a yes or no? I'm not saying you
Are
personally
they out of
doing
pocket for it? No.
it. Okay, all right, cool.
Are they out of pocket for it? Where are you on this?
Oh nah, nigga, I'm not out of pocket for it. Nah,
You would
I
ask?
think I'm with you. I'm with it.
You
My
know
thing
what?
is like this.
You
My
know what would
thing-
be crazy to be out of pocket if you ask for that and then you try to. Now you actually try to bag or try to suck the ass.
I would sit there. See,
want
listen,
a content
hold on, hear
creator
me out. There's two ways that someone could take this. You could take this insultingly, but my thing is just like this. I support you.
That's real.
I support
Listen,
your
it's
stuff.
called
Listen,
charity.
I support
It's charity.
I support. I support.
Sex work is work.
And at the same time, I'm giving you a compliment.
That's a good point.
That's a low-key
I was going to
compliment.
shoot that shot. I didn't know that he was
Listen,
going there.
That's a low key compliment. Saying that it's
yes.
like this. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Right.
OnlyFans.
You clearly
I'm
look,
saying you
look great.
you
The
look-
doctor did great work. I want to give you a high five. Right. I don't see where he's wrong on that. I wanted to go that route. I didn't know how to attack it, but I kind of thought about like, yo, that's kind of a compliment if you say it straight. She might be like, oh no.
Okay. Next scenario. Heard this from a couple.
Oh no.
Heard this from a couple.
Oh shit.
4-year-old son.
Little bastard. Sorry.
they didn't tell him that it was his birthday because money was tight. Are they out of pocket for it? No. Wait. Hold on.
Absolutely. If I get older, I'm throwing hands. If I get older, I'm throwing hands. I'm just owning my parents.
Hold on.
Is this just one birthday or this?
It was his 4-year-old birthday, big dog.
Wait a minute.
Are they out of pocket?
That's when you start remembering your birthday,
Hold
bro.
on. Are you playing it safe or you with the shit?
That's a wild situation.
My nigga.
Yo, how you
Out of
jump a
pocket.
whole year like, nah, we gonna just sit this one out.
Yo.
We're gonna sit this one out.
So wait. Are they out of pocket or?
That's a little out of pocket.
So you played it safe. He said, yo.
That's kind of fucked up. You taking away a kid's memory. That's kind of fucked up. Like,
That's
I get
the
it.
first memory the
That's
kid's ever
kinda-
gonna
yeah,
have.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
4
yeah.
years is when your brain's really starting to develop.
Yeah, like three
gonna remember
they
shit.
know their birthday. If you kind of say, oh, your birthday's coming, what you want? Because they know it's like party time, gifts, and all that shit. 4 is like, damn, you really know. And 5 is the big birthday. So it's kind of like, damn, how do you go about it? Like, and that's kind of fucked up. Money can be low, but you can still do a birthday. It don't take a lot to do a birthday party for a kid. Honestly, if you keep it low, some pizza, some fucking dollar store decorations, and 3 or 4 kids, because kids really don't got friends at that age.
No,
They really don't got friends at that age. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's more fun for adults.
Right. It's more fun for the social, so we can drink during the day.
So you
and not
think
feel
it was
guilty.
out of pocket or,
Out of pocket.
or this?
That's out of pocket.
Wow. What's your reason?
Because I want to remember what the fuck going on. If I'm gonna remember, if I skip my hold up, where these numbers at? You know you're going Nas with a card.
Like, yo, why I got no pictures for my 4th birthday?
I don't even want. I don't even need pictures. Like you ain't going. I don't even hold up. I'm just gonna be like, yo, like what happened? And you know that's like a burning thing for a parent.
Like, yo,
You
we
can't be
skipped that
that
year.
cheap.
We skipped that year.
You can't be that cheap.
Fuck it, I'll take the.
Would you tell your kid though?
I'll go to tunnel. Let me tell you something. The kids are young. They're not going to remember this. Listen,
I
my thing is
agree with the first and second and third birthday. I can agree there, but once you, like you said, 4,
4th
them
birthday,
niggas
like,
start knowing
yo,
shit.
We gotta have that conversation.
After everything I've done at a 4-year-old,
Right.
you know, to a 4-year-old, this was
No
supposed to be
bullshit.
me.
I don't use the party now, nigga. Shit is real. Like, yo, I'm shitting and
But
wiping
you
my
know,
ass.
but I would say what would be even more out of pocket if you had another child that was a year,
Right.
2 years younger, and then when they turn 4, and this child become so like let's say the child was 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you turned 4, so the next child is 2, you're 4. Let's bump it up 4, and you're 6. And now I was like, wait a minute.
I don't know if
throwing
they'll
a big
remember that
blast for
far,
that?
though. I don't think they remember. They just see it as a birthday, I feel like.
And that's what
I'm going to try that with my niece and nephew now. I want to see. I'm going to ask that question. I'm going to ask that to his parents now. I'm like, yo, my nigga, like,
Is that out
if
of
y'all
pocket?
skip a birthday, how y'all
that
feel
out-
about that? How y'all feel about it?
All right, we're gonna move on. Third and last scenario. Okay, so scenario: you go on a trip with your boys.
Yeah.
It's pre-planned. Everybody knows the prices. Everybody knows the prices, right?
Oh, God.
For that situation, all of us, man, at some point.
You go on a trip, and your man says, "Yo, spot me," and you said, "Nah, I can't do it." Are you out of pocket?
No. Spot me in what?
Okay, no.
What
I'm just
amount?
saying, I'm
What
just saying.
amount?
No. Spot me, yo. Spot me for this. Spot me for this. Spot me for this activity.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I'm okay with that. That's like.
All the activities. Yo,
You can't go from one activity. That's what I said.
Because
Like, what are we talking? Because if a nigga gonna tell me I need to spot me for the whole trip,
Let's
my
say
nigga.
let's say you spot him a G.
Oh, I could live on that. A G ain't no money really.
No.
G
But no. See, here's a problem.
A G's money. Let me not say that.
Hold on. You know what?
A G is money.
A G. Let's say a G for all the excursions,
Yup.
and then let's say for all the tables, an additional 1,500. So you look at 2,500.
But then again, you remember you got yourself.
And
Right.
then he's like,
So you had a cool 2.
you spending $5,000 on a trip, and you don't know when you're gonna get that money back.
So you out of pocket? Are you out of pocket for telling them no?
No, you're not out of pocket. You're not out of pocket for telling them no.
Okay.
If you tell them no. No,
Okay.
you're not. I don't think you are.
What you think?
Because the only reason I say that is because you knew.
Yeah, you know what time it was.
That's the only reason I'm like, nah, papa.
What you think?
I don't think out of pocket by any means.
He said no. He said you know what time it was. And it's not. No, I'm with you guys.
I may slide you for like maybe 1 or 2 things, but then at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, nigga, I came here with my own shit.
The most thing,
I
I pay for a meal. I'll keep it a stack.
I can
with
hold you down on activity.
I hold you down on some meals.
Oh, you know what? Let's
That's
add a little component to this. Let's say if the addition is at, let's say the part that he goes over is that the first night or two you go to a strip club, and he blows the bag that he needs for the whole trip on a strip club. Would you give him money then?
No, that was a personal choice, Papa.
Nah, big dog.
We're adults here. You know what you came for.
You know what you time was.
Yeah, right.
You know what time was.
All right, so we all in agreement on that one.
No. Now, if he didn't have it, now here's the thing. To his point,
What if he maxed out
you
his
had
cards?
let me know,
What if he maxed out his cards?
what if he lost his cards?
No.
That's a different. That's a different
Right.
story. Maxing out, knowing what you was doing versus losing your cards
Or getting
robbed.
robbed. And that's the whole thing. It's the pre-planning, so you know what you had to bring, and you always bring over to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my thing. You always bring a little more. So I can't really forgive it. But like a meal or an excursion, like yo, you mind spot me for this excursion? Like I got you. That's not a big deal. But
That's
when
what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
1,000, 1,500, $2,000, like nigga, what the fuck were you doing?
My G, you knew about this shit.
Right? We knew about it. We
See, man,
put
that's-
$500 away a month, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying?
Listen, guys, we're gonna get right into the show. We're gonna get right into the meat and potatoes, people. All right, first question of the episode
Who came up
is
with that? Meat and potatoes. Who came up with that?
I don't know. It had to be a chef though. It had to be a
I
chef.
would hope so. That's a very weird thing to say.
So let me ask you guys this question: what if you were feeling someone from the opposite from the opposite sex, but yet that person identifies themselves of the opposite sex? what would you do, or how do you handle that situation? This is all hypothetical. Like if you was hollering at somebody, let me break it down. If you was hollering, you was feeling a person like, damn, yo, this person got all the vibes, all this extra shit, right?
It's a girl.
It's a girl or a male for females.
Well, we're
whatever the case is.
heterosexual on the show, but we get your point.
Now, at the end of the day, you feeling the person, and all of a sudden they put it like this, yeah, but oh, just a heads up, I identify myself as a male. I'm sorry.
You see your face? How we just was like,
I'm sorry. How do you how would you handle a situation?
what's the conversation?
How do you map that out in your head? Like how do you because you're feeling,
I think you gotta process it first.
because you're like, yo, I'm feeling this person, but
Como?
if I proceed, what does that make me?
Gay.
Yeah.
Yo, real talk.
A plus B equals C.
So make yourself gay.
And then you bring in D into the equation A plus D plus C.
No, that's weird. That's not
Like yo, so that,
X doesn't equal Y.
We are-
bro,
Why
but
we
see,
gonna
but
carry
that's
this
what I'm saying though. But they identify themselves, but they look like
See,
a,
okay.
You see, okay. See what I'm saying? See?
Let's have this conversation. Let's and then let's go back here and here. Okay. Let's get into this a little deeper. So what we're saying is, you meet a nice young lady. She's feminine. She's all that, but she identifies
Herself as a male.
as a male. So what if I was to say I identify as a cat?
Me.
So now, because you see how like that's foolish. It's kind of like,
But see, that's what I'm saying though. Now, do you?
I'm not dealing with that person.
Do you
I'm not
proceed
proceeding.
past go?
No.
So you cut that off.
I'm cutting that off. You know why?
like-
That's just mental gymnastics. I don't need to be playing with myself.
Bro,
with
I'm
nobody.
not. I don't even know how to introduce you.
I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not good. Cause I'm gonna say, oh, this is him. Fuck you mean him, Clinton?
I am him.
That's Caitlyn. Oh. Yeah, but she identifies as he. So when you
hold
guys
on,
say,
fam.
I identify as a cat. I would say some shit like that to somebody too. I identify as a cat. So call me Felix.
Nah,
like you know what I'm saying. Call me Frisky Kitty. I don't know. Like
at that point in time, I'm a Marvel character. I'm Wolverine.
straight up because
No, hold on.
This is a problem,
Now,
though.
guys. I know we're making light of this situation, but like it is getting a little out of hand.
No, this shit's out of pocket.
In terms of, I understand, we respect everyone that identifies themselves as whatever. However,
It's getting foolish.
it's getting out of hand.
It's getting foolish.
It's getting out of hand. And we're trying to make understanding of what a situation like this would entail.
Y'all ain't never seen that dude? The documentary he did about like this, the pronouns and all that?
No.
There's a dude on Peacock. I think it's Peacock. He actually did a documentary on this, and the lady was like, I don't identify as female. And he said that whole I identify as a cat. And she was just like stumped. She was like, He was like, no, I identify as a cat, so I'm offended that you're not calling me a pussy.
Yeah,
Her face was like,
but see, that's the thing though. So like, my thing is, it's like it's only cool and relevant if it's considered the norm, like if it's a male female. But if you identify as something else, they're like, oh, okay, you're being weird, or you're being very condescending.
No, I am, and I'll tell you, yes, I am. I'm petty. I am. The fuck are we doing right here? Like, you're not a man, and your female organs. You have a vagina. It is
and that's what it is.
That's why we do these things. Like this is
why we do these.
But if I start identifying as a cat, I might start doing that. I think I'm gonna use that. Would y'all roll? So it's like
you just gotta say dead face. Like just
I identify as a cat.
No bullshit.
Hey, don't call me he him cat.
I'm dead ass serious. If I get into a conversation and it be like, oh, I identify as myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I identify myself as Hulk.
Yo,
so just call me that. Just call me that. No, I mean, I'm keeping it a stack with you.
You gotta say something wild.
I'm keeping it a stack, and I'm just like this serious face.
I identify as a mashed potato.
Load me up. I'm
actually curious how that's gonna go.
Talk.
I want to do it.
Real talk.
We should do a social experiment.
I want to just go up to people and just like, all right, cool, like have conversation, be like, oh, I identify myself as they. Okay. I identify myself as Hulk Smash.
You gotta hit him with something. I feel like
you be like, yo, my G. No, but
jokes. These are jokes, but I'm serious. I don't give a fuck. No, cancel me. I'm gonna take the cancel because I mean this shit. Actually,
but it's to the point where it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand where it's just like this. I respect the fact everybody can identify themselves as something, but then you have to equally respect somebody else for identifying themselves as something else. And it could be out of the world, but you got to respect that. You can't roll your eyes because I'm going to roll my eyes at you. If you roll your eyes at me, I'm going to roll my eyes at you.
Do you think this is funny? I identify as a chicken McNugget from McDonald's.
Sis. Sweet and sour. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Like, I really, no, I'm really thinking about it. Like, how do you approach this conversation?
Nah, it's honestly, because I mean, I talk about this because I am because I had to deal with this from the time I got into college where I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's a very weird conversation.
Like, and for you to say like, you call somebody, hey, yo, chill out, my guy, and it's like, yeah, don't call me your guy. I'm not a guy. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? You know, it's a figurative term.
Sis.
It's like you go into the nit and grit of all this.
Come on, bruv.
If I don't call you guy, I'm calling you sis next.
Right. I'm gonna be disrespectful. And that's disrespectful. And that's out of disrespect. There ain't no respect when I say sis. I mean disrespect. So it is what it is. You should want to square up with me at that point. You should want to. But if a nigga come up to me and say, "Oh, I identify as that," I'm gonna hit them with "I identify as a kangaroo." And hop.
No, but it's serious though. Like, yo, like it's
out of pocket. Have you ran into that situation yet?
No.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Well, no, I ran into a situation of the.
He's eating a patty. The mad crust.
Yeah, no bullshit.
I'm hungry.
Clearly, we getting Dublin. All right, cool. All
right, listen, we're gonna move on. Real quick.
I want to do a social experiment.
We gotta come back. We're gonna hit the streets.
Yeah, no. I want to hit the streets on a random day.
I'm gonna be the cameraman.
No. I'm gonna ask the questions.
You guys are gonna be in.
I'm gonna be like, yo, what do you identify as? He, him, her, they, kangaroo.
Huh?
Yeah, no, that's my point.
How could you break down your goal into smaller, more manageable tasks to make it easier to stay disciplined? Once again, how could you break down your goal into smaller, more manageable tasks to make it easier to stay disciplined?
May I have an example of a goal, please?
Okay, cool. Hey, I'm trying to lose 20 pounds by the end of the month. How do you make...
There are 4 weeks in a month. 20 pounds divided by 4.
Okay.
That should be your goal each week.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like...
I'm sorry, that was... I just did math. I don't know if I was crazy on that. Easy, okay, my bad. Sorry. Apologies.
But no, I'm saying, like, how do you make it into more manageable tasks to make it for you to stay disciplined on it. Because all right, say for instance like this. All right, all right, okay, you say 20 per week. All right, cool.
Let's do a different example because
That's
it's a typical one that everyone likes to talk about. Like let's do one that's like how can I be better organized?
There we go. Okay.
How can you be better organized? So how do you make that more manageable where you're self-disciplined on doing that? Like, do you like with me, I would create a to-do list.
I'll create a spreadsheet or a list, yeah.
I will create a to-do list where now I'm setting alarms.
Right.
I'm setting alarms on my phone. We're always on our phone. We're always, you know, on the mobile device. Okay. Make my bed. Oh shit.
Right.
Okay.
Right. First thing.
You know what I mean?
First thing.
Little friendly reminders where it's just like, let me do that.
Ding.
Clean the dishes. Okay.
That's already done, so I don't got to do that one today. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, like you said, for the example, organize. Like, so like for me personally, what I do is just like, say for instance, like for every show that we do, right? Every show, I would put episode 123. Oh, sure.
Yeah. No, let's get back.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Could you pull me up a good sir as well? You should do it neat. Tastes a little better.
I'm gonna do it neat.
Yeah, you should. I think.
You want neat?
That's fine.
A gentleman's way.
So listen, so
a little warm in here.
What I would do is
Chest pump.
Yeah.
say for this episode, I'll put episode 122.
That's good, boss.
Then I'll make subfolders. I'll make subfolders for 122. Then I'll put audio. I'll put files, template, and then promos.
So you have it set up already.
So I have it set up
preset.
where now, preset where now I could just click, drag, drop, and I know for every episode I'm like, all right, cool, that's in there.
Damn.
That's in there. So
Yo,
your amount is crazy. Sorry.
yeah, no bullshit.
that's for the show.
Okay.
But I'm saying like that's one way that I would
Little Saint.
that's one way that I would stay organized, help stay organized. I don't know about you guys. I don't know
I do
how you guys-
spreadsheets. I'm a spreadsheet type of guy. I'm a lister. I do lists. I do little stickies. Like the yellow stickies are a fucking lifesaver. Those are also, and I do my mobile calendar. I'm pretty good about that. I'll put it in like the next day, like the day before. I was like, okay, put this in for next week. I have this coming on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's how I would do it. Me personally, but that's lists and calendars.
Yeah, I think, I mean, y'all both talking about systematic ways of doing it, right? I think one of the things I had to realize, and this is also part of like, I think this is an everyday thing for me in battle. Like, how do you stay organized? Because one, the room is never going to stay organized. Like my room in terms of where are my books, where are my clothes, like, yeah, I have an organized mess. I don't have things going to be organized structurally, but
Right.
so what it comes down to is like how do you progress in little things? I have to kind of analyze that. So I would say, first of all, if any of the case, analyze what it is that you're trying to figure out.
Right.
Like, why can't you do this thing? What's prohibiting you? Yes, it could be a mental thing. It could be maybe how much time you think you may not have.
Waking up late.
Waking up late. What are the bad habits you have? Like, think about all these different things that you have going on.
So you'll make this into like a science project.
Absolutely.
Like,
because you don't know the
it's
basis of your
biological.
problem.
You got to find the root.
hypothesis,
What's your root
of the problem?
Yeah, you
It
got to
is
break
me.
it down because, and then even like you can test out all these different things that we're talking about. It may not still even work for you.
Good
Big
point.
facts.
Good point.
Because I thought that I was even a person. I thought I could write this down. I could put it, but I realized I have to put it in at least 3 places before I can figure out this is actually what I need.
Oh, you a 3-place motherfucker?
I'm a 3-place.
Yeah, no.
It's on a whiteboard, the big whiteboard in my
I got the
room.
big whiteboard with the goals. I got that one.
Big whiteboard.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if you've seen it on this
Pornhub?
app. This app
Pornhub.
that you could buy stuff from. I'm not gonna name it, but it has a Zon at the end.
Ammo. Not the
you
gun.
can buy like a glow
In the
like
dark?
chalkboard. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's just tough.
You got it?
You think about when you sleep.
Do you
You ever
have
have
it?
twinkle stars on it too?
Do you have it? No. Let's ask the
No,
question.
come on.
But do you have it?
He has it. He has it.
First of all,
clearly.
first of all,
It's in-
okay.
it's in the
and I
living
have-
room.
okay, first of all.
It may be in this room too. Look at that.
Was it 2-day
I
delivery?
gotta go. Yes, oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't. Sorry, yo, nigga, second coach is like, you got it. You got it.
Sponsor. Sponsor.
All right, yo, listen, we're gonna get right into Clinton's question. Gun control. How do we rectify this issue with school shootings on the rise? I'm gonna let you take the.
Yo, all right. So, all right. I've had a a couple debates over the last 2 days about the school shootings, but especially about the AR-15 weapon. My wife and me, we got into it. It was pretty rough. And then me and my boy got into it. And I kind of see both sides. Okay, let's go from the gun owner side. Let's start there. The gun owner side is, it's my Second Amendment right. I should be able to own. I should be able to, do as I please. I should be able to lock them up. I should be able to teach my kids. I should be able to, it's about it was about parenting. He said, it's about how you parent your kids. It's about all these things, right? That was one side. So I understand that aspect of it. Like, yeah, you have the right to own.
Facts.
Then there's the opposite side. My wife came. Her rebuttal was, you don't need an AR-15 if you're not going to fucking war, one. And I was like, okay, you don't need certain guns. There are certain guns that you just shouldn't be on the streets. A MAC-10, why does anybody need a MAC-10? No reason, right? Like, a Uzi, why does anybody need a Uzi? Go ahead.
What if you're going to shipment?
That's
That's virtual.
So
Virtual.
then it got into, you don't need AR-15s. There are certain weapons that you shouldn't have to need or want because you're not going to war. Children, you can't take back what happens, especially kids get getting their parents' guns and shooting. Like there was a case where a kid shot a neighbor's kid by accident, hit him in the eye. It caused brain damage. He's like a little slow. He can't see out his right eye. It was like this crazy shit. And it's like now that kid has to live with that guilt and the parent has to live with the guilt. So why even have it in the house? All that. I said, well, it's better to have it than not have it in your house, what I'm saying, sometimes because you don't want to get caught without it. It's one of those situations. So it helped me to think, see it from both sides. I'd see why gun control is very necessary. I don't even have children, and I think that it's very necessary after all this shootings that happen, especially the way that happened with kids. This shit's out of pocket. And these kids are doing it. And then I see his side where he's like, well, if you teach your kids about the guns, they should know how to handle them. But then I was like, but then there's the other side of it. The music they listen to also influences them, and you don't know your kids like you think you do. Because I know as a shorty, when we was kids, we was doing shit our parents did not know about that we shouldn't have been doing.
But then again,
we shouldn't have been doing. We wasn't shooting people and shit like that.
No, but see, when we grew up, we grew up on the sense of fighting things out.
School was a safe place.
School was a safe place. The most you're gonna do is get jumped. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get jumped. You're gonna get initiated.
Right.
Blah blah blah. But the thing was,
some hazing.
Yeah, back then,
now schools are getting shot up a little too frequently.
But see, the thing is, you're right. Music influences it, but at the same time, social media too.
I agree.
And the at ease of being able to do that.
So his point was
to get guns.
His point was, you got to know your kid. I said, you don't know your kid fully.
No.
I think that negated his point with that because, like I said, we know our parents didn't know some of the shit we was fucking doing. Let's cut the shit.
But at the same time, so to be fair, with the last recent school shooting, the self-identified female.
It's a woman. It's a girl.
It's a
transgender. That was her previous school.
Right. So, and she plotted that. And she sent the message.
That. But the thing is it's what happened that made that? And that's the thing nowadays. Back then, when you got picked on, you just got picked on.
Right. You took it like a champ.
But see, the thing is, it's just it ended. You was at school the next day.
He was good.
And it was straight. But nowadays, you got social bullying. You got, they're posting that online. They're doing all this stuff.
I agree.
It's just, and this is everywhere. We're in the era of super soft.
Yeah, and it's the whole bullying aspect. I'm not going to undermine certain types of bullying, but there's a mentality here that everybody and I would say honestly, I think it's a United States issue.
Right.
Every place else.
I don't hear these things.
They know what to. That's because we're trying to become such a fluid country.
Nah, fuck that.
And not accepting certain things that need to stay a standard because we love to change so much.
Right.
Because one thing completely different years later.
Right. I agree.
Just think of the word gay, faggot. Think of all these terms that. Don't get me wrong. They can be derogatory, but the way they're being presented is there's no way you can get away with that. It's mass murder if you say the word. Right. So the way language is changing is just so dramatic in the way, we talked about earlier, the whole identifying who you are as a person is changing. So when you change that, you change the social construct of what people are familiar with. So you have no way of reacting to what the current environment is, especially if you're not living in it every day as these children do.
No, you're right. You're right.
So it's a changing of how things are moving. Yeah, you can stay on top of it as much as you want. At the end of the day, people are gonna choose what they want to choose.
Right.
I could choose. I want to choose to be a heterosexual man, and I don't really want to talk about anything else if I don't want to.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I have to face other things. Now that's my choice if I want to face the his, her, they, them, and all these other different things. Right.
Right. The
I'm like, you know
consequence of
what?
it.
You are what you are, and I'm just gonna accept it for who you want to be. But don't expect me to just say certain things. You know what I
Right.
mean? I can say that and be fine with it. But everything's just so freaking changing. So going back to the point of this whole shooting, it's like it's out of pocket. Yes, all these killing guns that need to be just for war should never be sold.
I agree. That was my.
That
thing.
should never
I'm
be
there.
sold to begin with.
Sandy
a
Hook-
handgun
Sandy
is the
Hook was
only
the
thing
one.
I think is reasonable to have.
Yeah, handguns I can live with.
Handgun, and I don't even know if a shotgun's even reasonable.
Shotgun, yeah, because you can't just walk around with that motherfucker. That's a big ass. You gonna
Unless
see it.
you're in Texas.
Unless,
That's
and
your
I'll say
Texas.
shotgun.
That's just Texas.
Texas.
Shotgun.
Texas
I would say
is-
shotgun
That's the
and,
Wild
and
Wild
sniper
West,
rifles.
people.
If that's
Wild
what
Wild
you're
South, I
doing,
should
is for hunting. I understand that.
Yeah.
But like to just be like, yo, I'm just gonna rack up all this shit. Like, why?
Nah, it's out of
I
pocket.
just think that
Why?
my friend, his point was like, well, you know your kids, and I'm just like, that's not really a good argument.
No,
because
that's
your
not a
kid,
fair
because
argument.
I feel like now kids, like you said, with all these things, right? Let's take into account emotions. When emotions are high, logic is low, and I feel like that's the first thing they go for. That's the first thing they go for. So your kid could lose it one day, go hot headed, and go grab that thing, and then go kill somebody, and then be like, oh no, oh my god, what did
I do?
And then I said, you got to also attribute drill music. Let's call it a spade a spade. Drill music is not fucking peaceful. They talking about smoking on dead ops and killing niggas.
But
now,
I
it
was
doesn't
gonna say-
affect us as grown men. As grown men, it does
yes.
not. You can listen to it. You know you ain't about to go kill no niggas right now.
But also use the example. So the part of why I just want to get back to that, use the example of what has happened with so many mass shootings.
Right.
These people are not people of color.
Right. Well, no, there are. That has
there's
happened.
there's some,
That
yes.
has happened.
But if we're looking at the majority of what has happened, there are white folks that are doing these killings.
I ain't gonna condemn all white folks.
No,
I like
no,
some
no,
of
no.
y'all.
I'm not condemning all
I like
white
some of
folks,
y'all. But he's right.
I'm just
He ain't
saying, look
lying.
at
I'm
the
on.
statistic that's been building up. Look at who has the control of these guns.
That's
Look
true.
at who has control of the money. At the end of the day, money is money, and not people realize that emotions not gonna connect. Money doesn't change emotions.
I agree.
So as you look at this whole demographic, what's happening? Mental health is the biggest component of it, and bullying and understanding of what it means to actually take a life. There's a blurred line that's starting to happen that is not being talked about as a mental health. Virtual versus reality.
I swear Columbine was the thing that changed all this shit. I feel like it was Columbine. It was the bullying from
Thinking
after
about
bullying
thinking
and
about
Columbine.
what you
I feel
manipulate
like
your
it's all
mind
been-
about, yo, I'm gonna do this until a point where your brain snaps that I want to say the dopamine change. So it's another type of chemical that goes on your brain that allows you to kind of flip the switch. I'm like, yo, well, this seems like I can do this. I'm pumped up enough. I'm gonna shoot somebody. I'm gonna do this to somebody.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 too. Like, a lot of the video games are.
Not healthy for people.
It's not.
People don't know how to
Not kids.
how to know their
GTA
own
is getting out
doesn't
of
help.
pocket.
GTA
doesn't help.
is
Hold their
getting out
emotions,
of
bro.
pocket.
GTA
And
is out of
it's
pocket.
you know what I mean. And it's now it's becoming too more easier
Yeah.
to plot
Correct.
because you have all this information.
Correct. Information at your fingertips.
Like back then, you
Ghost
in order-
guns,
in order-
you can
in order-
Google. You can Google
Yeah.
ghost guns. Ghost guns are untraceable. Who the fuck let out that patent and thought that was going to be a good idea? It's like nuclear weapons. That's how I look at guns.
So
Like, it's the same
we're
thing.
getting to a point here where we're talking about who is at blame or who needs to start to really understand the privacy and understand of what are you controlling.
Right.
And I'm not sure. I'm not gonna call out the show that's on Netflix, but like there was a show that was on Netflix. I thought it was the most fire thing about how this company was built off of data. It was built off of being free, being a whole component of what you want to be on
The Book of Face? Oh.
I'm not even put. I forgot the name, and I'm not gonna put the name out there. Actually, I'm not gonna look it up. 'Cause I don't remember right now. But anyways, it's a whole thing about three people that came together to start up a company on a blockchain, and eventually the company grew.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And it ended up being that like people on the back end were selling drugs,
Right.
people,
Right.
human trafficking,
The black
guns,
market. Yep,
the black market, everything on the back end that you would not buy for, that you wouldn't even know. But they were aware of it and they didn't want the authorities to get involved. Now, that's the line you have to kind of understand too. Government
that's a
versus
moral
how you
compass.
can be your own cultural
Destruction.
policies.
You can destruct
too.
yourself.
Yeah.
You can't like people got to understand. If you are in charge of this stuff, you have to police it yourself, or get the authorities involved. You're not going to.
And how do you police it is the problem.
That's the thing that we don't have. We don't like having a conversation about it.
Nuclear weapons are destructive. We know they can destroy the entire fucking earth. But we want to have them just in case one of them shoot at us. We can shoot one back.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. And I feel like guns
It's
are the
always a
same
comparison
thing.
of
It's
sizes.
And that's why we try to police the fact that who's trigger happy.
Who has it, right? Who we scared of?
Happy,
Who's the nigga that's gonna
trigger
shoot
happy.
first?
Yep. All right, we're gonna get into the next question. Do you think social media has made it easier or harder to make new friends, and why?
Easier.
You think so?
My girl that made so many stripper friends is crazy.
Real friends. I put real.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Clear that.
You know what? And that's a good point. What is the definition of a friend?
A friend is
What's
someone.
your definition?
Your definition. Okay, I give you my definition. A friend is someone who I don't talk to for 3 to 6 months, and I call them, and it's nothing ever changed. We still the same. We still rocking like.
I feel like that's more like a bestie, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a friend. That's how you know it's a real friend because nothing changed. I could not talk to you every day. I could talk to you every day, and have somebody I not talk to every day, and I have the same relationship.
So keep it on it. So is it easier or harder to make besties?
So
harder to make besties.
That's what I'm saying though.
Harder to make besties.
It's 100% harder, and that's what I said. The other point I would say describe as a friend is a trusted person that you have a connection with,
Right.
And this can through not only mutual interest, but you can also have conversations about different things about in life, and not feel like you feel threatened about what your opinion is.
Like they're actually happy for your success, or you're happy for their success. Or when they tell you something negative, you don't tell them something negative that you got going on. You just listen to what they say, and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's how you know who your friend is.
Or also the person that can challenge you, like, yo, like,
why you think like that?
Why you think like that? Like, yo, let's try to involve you there.
Like, or tell you that you are actually incorrect. Like, bro, you're wrong right here, and you take that and don't get offended by it. That's a friend.
Because yes men
are the worst men.
Nah, they're the worst.
Are the worst men.
But it's harder to make besties.
Are the worst men.
But that's what I'm saying. So you think it's easier or harder to make those friends online? Like, you know what I mean? My thing is, I feel like it's harder.
It's harder
because I feel like it's based off social media. You don't know what's real, what's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like one of those things where it's like, you go online, you could sit there, someone could read they could put all these positive quotes and all the extra shit, and then next thing you know, you're like, you're miserable, bitch.
Right. Send me some money, my enemies are looking for me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like this. I feel like it's super harder to make real friends. Like you could, I want to say like it's easier for you to make acquaintances. But it's harder for you to make friends. That's how I'm looking at it.
Harder to make real friends. Okay.
I think the only time you could have made real friends at all, anywhere close would have been when you, Mi Gente, MySpace. That's the only time because everybody was like, you had, and also actually, you know what? I take it back because that was celebrity time.
Top 8 was the real niggas.
That was celebrity time.
Top 8 was the real niggas.
But actually, you know what? I take it back because you would also see some of these people in person on a regular basis.
That's true too.
Where now you're connecting the world, connecting the parts of the
you know what is true too? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like nowadays people can't communicate. And you know what I mean? Like nowadays when you meet people,
what regard?
In regard to real life conversations. Like I feel like a lot of times when you meet people, you're like, it wasn't that like this online. Like
he seems like a lot more fun.
Yeah, you seem different. And he's like, what do you mean?
So I should pull one of these for you.
Yeah, no bull.
That's too much. That's way too much.
I'm just sipping. You see,
what do you mean?
I haven't moved.
You drank that shit like a Capri Sun, big dog.
We talked about 3 topics before I finished that. That's 15 minutes of content. That's 15 minutes of content.
15 minutes.
Yeah, that's 15 minutes of content. I ain't even sweating yet.
Bumbarai.
It's coming. I can feel it. I can feel the perspiration coming.
Big man dudes.
Yeah, it's a big man ting. I drink them things. Nah, that's true. Nah, real friends are very hard. Real friends are very hard to buy. I can count on my.
And then manipulate. Oh, that's another thing. We didn't even talk about that. The manipulation. We talked a little bit about it right there. The manipulation of what it means to be a being on the internet is so different what it means to be a being in person.
Yeah, no bullshit.
It's just nuts.
It
and
is.
until you realize,
Oh, you party now.
and I
You party now. You party now. All right.
My man out here.
Man, you party
hitting
now.
bars.
and it's like, yo, like I feel so bad for the generations behind us.
Oh yeah, no, they're fucked.
Because and I see this from my little cousin. And I'm not even gonna put him out there like that, but like, I see him
You already
posting
did.
things about
You already
me.
did.
I already did. My little cousin, like I'm gonna let him live his life because I'm only gonna be here. Like, yo, just be careful what you putting out there.
The one that was
careful
taking the
about
chicks
how
to Ruth Chris and shit.
No. Oh,
He's funny.
his little brother.
Okay, that's my nigga.
So,
That's my nigga.
and it's like he's high school, and I'm like, bro, do your thing, enjoy yourself, but realize everybody you post on your story is not who you think they're gonna be.
Nah, real talk.
It becomes a real quick trend for you.
And realize her ass ain't that fat. She's sitting on the sink.
Big facts. And that's big facts.
And that's not her real make. That's not her. To see her without makeup.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Mama just said.
He said that's his filter number E1.
You know what I'm
E1,
saying?
filter
that's,
E1.
That's the
E1.
Luna filter. Don't worry about it.
Bold glamour.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just saying. You're right. Ain't real. Ain't
All right,
real.
look, we're gonna continue that. But we're gonna ask this question: what qualities or traits do you value in the people you surround yourself with? Because this is kind of relevant to what we're talking about, the whole friends and all the extra stuff. So, like, I don't know if you want to, expand on that.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of understanding. Like, I think going along the lines of what we were talking about there. What's real, what's not.
You have a heavy hand. You.
What's real, what's not, right? And it's a matter of like, what am I valuing? I think one of the things that, and I'll start it off like one of the things
Jesus
that.
Christ.
That
You know, let me get that. Let me hold
That
it.
was light.
No, yeah. For you, you're a very large man. Continue as you were saying.
One of the things that I value, I would say, is is trust within the process of getting to know, and there's different stages of that. It's a matter of like, okay, it's not only a matter of like, oh, I go out with you, I'm drunk, you gonna help take care of me. I'm not asking you for that. It's mostly like, yo,
That's just a real friend, though.
That is a real friend,
though.
But it's also a matter of like how you respond to what you say you're gonna do and how you act is what you're going to do.
Be a person of your word.
Always be a person of your word.
Okay.
Because that's number one in the books. And then don't ever try to renege on shit that own up to when you do wrong.
Right.
If you do that to me, I don't care how wrong you do. If you own up to what you're gonna do, you say how you're gonna do better, I'm gonna hold you to that. And if you do it the way you say you're gonna do it, you have even more respect from me.
Okay.
And that's just I'm putting out there as an easy cheat code, but at the same time, I'm gonna observe you multiple ways.
She said easy cheat code. I'm gonna clap it up on my nose.
Contra.
San Andreas, just switch it up, up, down, side, like R2.
Ash, what about you?
God mode.
What's yours?
I do value the same thing. Keep the same energy. I value trust, loyalty.
Right.
But most importantly, keep it a stack with me, big dog.
Yeah.
Keep it 93 plus 7. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think the most real component with any I feel like with a lot of friends, they don't keep it real.
Oh yeah.
They don't keep it real. They don't keep it real. A lot of people don't keep it real. A lot of people will sit there and be like, yo, that shit hard.
It's not good, bro.
Yo, but back,
I love you, but it's not good.
But in behind closed doors, you're like this. Yo, big dog. Nigga, I just went to the trashest of trashes. Like, you know what I mean? My thing is like this. Yo, say for instance, hypothetically speaking, like somebody gave you like somebody cooked for you and you're like this, yo, that's just busting. You're like, yo, let me tell you something, bro. If you ever make this again, I'm gonna call on the police.
That's real.
Like, yo, that's real talk. That's
you
real
my
talk.
Nigga. You my nigga. Like, and then you have like, so what did it taste like? Was just like, tell me what I did wrong. My nigga, it was no salt in that bitch.
Yo, but that's what I'm saying. But you know what it is? And you can either take that as insulting, or you could
be honest.
You could just learn from it and grow from it.
Yes.
It hurts.
And it hurts.
It's gonna hurt.
But you got to keep it a stack with me.
I'm rolling.
You gotta keep it
have to.
down.
You know
gotta
what?
keep it.
If your lobster bisque wasn't good, I would have told you. I would have kept it tall.
That shit hits though.
Relax. All right, don't get cocky. It was good. It was good.
Relax.
It was
He
good.
said,
It
but he
was.
said- he said,
We'll
it was
give
legal.
we'll
It
give
was
your lobster
legal.
bisque a clap. But it
Yo,
was
if
trash.
it ain't fresh, it ain't legal.
No, you right. No, that's a fact. No. Whoever said that's a real nigga for that.
Yo, real talk. What about you?
I am big on honesty, accountability, emotional intelligence, communication, accountability. Those are my main ones. Like when I can talk to you, when you can tell me something, I can tell you, yo, bro, that's fucked up what you did. You was wrong on that. And you can say, you know what? My bad. I will always respect that aspect of friends. When they're like, yo, I fucked up. Like,
That's
even
me.
if it takes you a time to get there, because we do the same shit. We get away from people who we don't understand what's happening, so we just get away from you. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing, because then it's like a person realizes, like, damn, I fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you can realize where you kind of made the mistake, and then we could talk about it, or you can tell me where I'm wrong. I can tell you where you're wrong. Like, bro, nah, you was wrong on that. Like, you was really fucked up on that. And we don't have to agree, but we can respect each other enough to say, all right, I see where you're coming from. I don't agree with it, but I respect it enough to hear you out. That's when you know you got a good friend. You know what I'm saying? And someone who won't just say, like, yeah, you was right on that. It's like, nah, my nigga, did you look at it from this angle? Or, bro, did you look at it from this side? Like, I'm not saying you wrong, but you got to look at it from both sides to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
Big
And someone who
facts.
will actually take your advice.
Yeah.
You don't like, I don't know about y'all. I despise when people's like, yeah, I know. When someone says that to me in a conversation and we're having a serious conversation, nothing irks me more than that. Because what that tells me is you're not listening to me. You're just telling me, yeah, you're right. Or yeah, I hear you or whatever, just so I can stop talking so you can go back to doing what you were going to do. That's how I at least perceive it. I'm not saying it's true, but that's how I perceive it. So like when my friends do that shit, I'm like, forget it. Don't worry about it. You got it.
You sure?
You got it. No, you got it, big dog. Oh no, hold on, wait. No, yeah, it changes the conversation a little bit.
Moving on.
And like I said, I like people that, like, if you tell me we about to go do this and we about to go do some shit and I know it's gonna be bad, you better do it, because at that point I'm gonna put you to the test. I gotta see. I don't like this nigga, I'm gonna punch him in his face. All right, cool. Then when we get here, you better do it. Ain't no turning around at this point, because now I'm here and now I'm involved and now I done made a choice to be involved with you. So like, you gotta live what you speak about. If you don't like somebody, when they come around, don't be fake to them. Like, I don't like you, cuz I told it. This is fucked up. I told a worker the other day, I don't like you. I was like, I don't like you.
Damn.
And the dude looked at me and was like, well, why? I was like, because you do this, and this, so I don't like you. He was like, I respect the chick who told me that. And I was like, well, I'd rather tell you I don't like you than let's not be fake. Like, you cause me a headache. But when my friends do that, I respect it too. Like, y'all don't like that nigga. Da, da, da. Okay, cool. We don't like him. I'm not gonna say I don't like him, but when we get around this motherfucker, you better not be faking and be like, yo, what's up, bro? Everything good? Nah, I don't like you, cuz. Yo, he don't like you. Like, I'm gonna look at you a lot different, because that makes me think that you do the same shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So those, I guess, are my main things about friendship that I look for, at least in the most part. It's the honesty, the truth, the communication. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
The keeping yourself accountable for all your things, and just living what you say. If you say you're gonna do it, you do it.
Like, you catch that one nigga you was just talking shit about, and
Right.
you see him dapping him up. What?
Right. I don't like
You
them
just talking
people.
shit about him.
Yeah.
Like, how you dapping him up?
How you dapping that nigga up? Like, you just tell me you don't like that
You
nigga.
confusing me. Like, yo, you confusing me.
I got one boy that he's the only one that I'm like nervous of. When he say he don't like somebody, I get a little nervous. I'm like, okay, everybody relax. He's a little crazy, and he's too quiet. He's one of those quiet people, so it makes me really nervous, because I'm like, he's
like
going
it.
to do something to him. He don't like him, and he'll look at him. He's one of the people that'll look. We was at a restaurant the other. They went to a restaurant without me the other day, and they was telling me how I tell all the ladies, I'm like, yo, he's fucking crazy. I'm like, yo, don't worry about nobody else. Just worry about that one, because he's nuts. He tells a nigga, he grabs a nigga by his neck and says, yo, you keep bumping my man. And then kept looking at him like this. Said, it's light work. He yelled, it's light work in a restaurant. I said, yeah, you need help. You need Jesus. I said, you know what? We got to keep you away from people you don't like.
Super
You know what I'm saying? That's like the person I'm concerned about. But he's a loyal motherfucker. And he lives what he says. He don't like, if you don't like somebody, he don't like them. It's the... I'm like, no, he's okay. Like, I don't have a problem with him. It's just, we didn't agree. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't like that nigga. I'm like, nah. All right, let's hug it out. Let's talk. That's all.
Listen, what has been some impactful national news you heard this month? You know,
that she's young, dumb, full. I'm sorry. Forget it.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
All right. So one of them
My bad.
being the 4 people that went to Mexico.
Oh, the black folk.
They
kidnapping niggas now. Don't get out here and think y'all okay. Cancun ain't safe.
They killed 2.
I'm yellow skinned though.
They killed 2, right? They killed 2, and then 2 lived.
So a girl went there.
Allegedly, someone was involved with some drugs. Allegedly.
Yeah.
And oh, that's the wrong one.
Bars.
Okay, that's the wrong one too.
Nathan, call 911.
Nah, they needed to call someone 911. That was dead. Allegedly, someone was involved with some
That's the government.
Narcotics.
And the cartel.
I guess the girl went down there.
And the cartel gave up the members.
And the girl
They handed over the.
Supposedly. So they could hand over anybody.
They
could hand over
niggas
anybody.
Nah, they handed over anybody, bro.
They handed some niggas over.
Hey,
Take these niggas.
Hey, yo, big dog. Yeah, you get to see your family. Yo, go do about 2-3 years, bro. You
come back. You come back.
Your family's good, though.
You get deported.
Your family's good.
We just need to take the heat off us.
Yeah, we just got chill.
But I mean, in my opinion, them niggas handed over them niggas. They didn't want no smoke. They was like, you know what? The U.S.
They wanted none. They left
not.
You saw a crusty ass note they left?
Right.
I ain't never seen a crusty ass note. That shit was chicken scratch with a motherfucker. Oh my god.
I got a question. If a nigga leave you a crusty ass note,
this is not real.
It's not real.
That's just.
I'm taking that shit as real. I'm spooked. I'm spooked.
No, fuck
why
that.
is it crusty?
If you're gonna do that crusty ass note, I want you to do a cutout of letters.
Oh wow, that's a real killer.
Nah,
that's what I want.
You done thought about some shit.
What else this month? You had the Oscars. You had the Oscars this month.
That's just the same business shit that they just do for money stunt.
Shit.
You heard about the actress?
That, Jonathan, what's his name from Creed? You know, they said he beat up a white woman. They say
so. There's also
they trying to cancel my nigga.
There's also information coming out.
The Texas they put out did not help him. Yeah. They did not help the case. No. I just want to say that. Now someone said this the other day. I was like, he's a full nigga. He got the nigga nose. He's a new nigga. Like Michael B. Jordan is kind of like on the cusp. That's a real,
Yeah, nah, this nigga look like he
a nigga. He from the South. Like he in the fields. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just got in Hollywood. He need to chill before he end up on Tubi movies.
No.
But you know how so convenient.
I'm just saying.
You know how convenient it was though.
Right.
At the timing of the Creed coming out, he started to boom with a couple of commercials that started to come out after the Creed, and all of a sudden, boom. Let's cut this down real quick. You're doing way too much.
She was a publicist. Let's just say she was from the mountains of Caucasus. She was a publicist. So I don't know. I read the Texas. I don't think his lawyer was helping him. Man. I'm just gonna say that right now. Look at me, I'm a little more guilty.
Other news that's coming out. Countries are moving away from the US.
Look how quick niggas jump off that though. Look how quick niggas jump. The niggas is like, nah, niggas don't want that smoke. My bad. Go ahead.
Wow.
I want to help the nigga too. I want to help the nigga too though. I like that nigga. He got some great movies. Go ahead.
I actually like him as an actor.
I do too. I really do. Go ahead.
I just hope that the case he figures his shit out.
Go ahead. Say what you gonna say. I got a question after that.
I know. Anyways, other news too. A lot of countries are starting to move away from the U.S. dollar as being their prime currency.
Let's be some hoes.
They're moving to the yen.
And
Russia, Brazil.
Bring Trump back.
Parts of Africa.
Bring my nigga Trump
Actually,
back.
parts of Africa are not using. They're going to use their own currency.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Use your own shit.
Yeah. They're like, we want to accept it.
I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
It's gonna be interesting how this all works out. It's gonna be interesting
because everything has taken a hit. With the Brexit, the euro, the pound, they took the hit. All that extra
also,
stuff.
they probably these US banks going down too.
And that's what it is. So they have to find a new currency, and the new currency is gonna be the whole crypto thing. So everyone
I'm still
gotta
trying to understand currency as a whole because. The original understanding was based off the amount of gold a country had, the amount of gold you personally owned.
No. Well, no. See,
that was talking about way back. I'm talking about the first origin of it.
The whole thing was with FDR. FDR made he passed the act with the Gold Act. Like, so in other words, you couldn't have a certain amount of gold in your house. You couldn't have a certain amount of possession of gold. So you had to turn it all in. Turn it all in. So now when the US became so, how can I say, like, they had an abundance of gold, they made that into the new currency. So then now they had the most gold, so they could pay for anything. So they was paying off loans with that. They was paying off that with that. So then after that, when the gold was starting to depreciate, where it's like, I ain't trying to get paid in gold, then that's when they converted to dollars. So like, you know what I mean? So like, it was a whole lot of things, and that was during the Depression.
Yeah.
They told everyone, it's like, yo, turn in your gold. We'll get you some bread. Y'all eat and all that extra stuff. So then, you know what I mean? So, and that was that whole thing with the whole gold situation.
But the thing that's fucking up a lot of different shit is like when they keep on talking about printing money, I'm like, bro, this is the dumbest shit.
Yeah, stop printing
If that's
money.
the case, I might as well print my own money. Like, what the fuck?
Straight
This
up.
is dumb.
I'm about to print Clinton Martinez's fucking money, nigga. See what he do.
I'm about to start using the Usher dollars.
Usher dollars.
You better cut it out. Listen, here's a list of world happiest countries. Finland being number 1.
They've always been that.
Denmark number 2. Iceland number 3. Israel number 4. Netherlands number 5. And I'm not going to continue going on. United States is number 15. And United Kingdom is number 19. No one's in the South America. It's pretty much all cold countries, people. All cold countries. Another things that was been going on this month, people. Really quick, events at Zero Discrimination Day. That was March 1st. March 8th, I want to recognize International Women's Day. March 17th was St. Patrick's Day. March 21st was actually International Day of Elimination of Racial Discrimination. That was the 21st. And actually tomorrow, March 31st, is International Transgender Day of Visibility. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Every day's your day.
So those are some of the events that's been happening this month and the holidays that's been celebrated this month. Also in recent news, for the national news, the Chris Rock Netflix comedy. What did you guys think about that?
I haven't watched it. I heard it's trash.
No, I'm saying like, you know what I mean, with the slander and all that extra stuff.
But yeah, I've heard all the slander about him. Like, I just think it's poor taste for him that like he's trying to resurrect his comedy. Well, sorry, he's probably been doing it the whole time, but he's like essentially to get in the public light, resurrecting his public career by trying to carry on this whole thing. Like, at the end of the day, you're one of the black celebrities that are in a select group of people that you can help elevate certain ways, and now you're trying to harp on this one thing where you got slapped on national television. You could roll that the whole year, the parts of the year that you had that time. Now let's grow out of this and let's grow up. Like,
I dig that.
That's where I'm at with that shit.
Just today, just in people, former President Donald Trump has been indicted by the New York grand jury. So that means he is the first president to be held with criminal charges, people. So I don't know where this is gonna go, but what that means, I don't think that he could run if he has a criminal record. If he has a criminal record, that means he can't run.
Yeah, he can't
run. So like he's
unpopular opinion. I want the nigga to win again. I'm just gonna be the unpopular.
He's got indicted for grand jury, people.
I'm gonna be an unpopular person. It's quick.
What has been the most impactful local news for you guys? I don't know, like anything locally other than St. Patrick's Day. Red Sox had opening day.
Bruins smoking shit.
Huh?
That's it.
Red Sox had opening day today.
That was today?
Yeah, that was today.
Who threw the pitch?
I don't know. Whoever it was cold as shit.
It was cold in the motherfucker.
The sun was out.
I thought it was spring. I thought it was spring.
My
Niggas
nose started running. I was like, yo, why my nose running?
I left at 6:30.
I would say. I mean, the only thing that keeps on popping right now is definitely all of the like developments that are going on.
Yeah, we just got
all developments that are going on, but also on top of that, like, yo, where's this money coming from? Is it foreign? Is it local? And then also like, what's gonna happen to everybody else that's here? Like, are you gonna really be able to live as a true Bostonian, or are you just gonna have all these new people that are transporting into here?
I'm moving to Wyoming.
Well, Massachusetts is, I think, still ranked number 1 as the most rent. Average rent is $2,400, people. So everybody complaining about your rent's high,
Everybody left San Francisco, went to Texas.
Fuck you, pay me.
Right.
Like, you know
Fuck off.
Fuck you, pay me.
Fuck off. Interest rates went up to 6.8%. Yeah, they went up again.
Nice.
Jeez,
What's been the latest sports news you guys heard this month?
Lamar Jackson trying to lead the Ravens.
Yeah, he got that non-exclusive tag. He did get that non-exclusive tag, and now he's in kind of like limbo with a lot of people.
He should retire.
Guys, I'm actually going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now how this is going to play out.
Dallas Cowboy?
No, he's not going to be a Dallas Cowboy.
Here we go with Ash's theories.
I'm going to tell you right now.
We need a segment.
I promise you.
Yep.
He's going to end up in the Patriots. Now, hear me out. They're going to wait until he gets released.
Oh, God.
You're going to wait till he gets released, and they're going to get him for cheap money.
Absolutely.
They're going to trade out Mac Jones. They're going to trade Mac Jones for whole money. And then after that, Lamar Jackson will be here.
You want some? You want some? You want some? Your Henry take too? You just get this out the way.
Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry. Like, of course, Jerry Jones wants him. Jerry Jones wants him. Like, they just sent Ezekiel Elliott packing. He's probably not going to get on the team. If he gets on the team, if he gets on the team,
every part during the season.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. If he gets on the team, he's going to get on a team that no one really cares about. Is relevant.
The Lions.
No,
they're relevant now.
They're relevant. He might go to the Commanders. I ain't gonna lie to you, big dog.
Well, they also become, if they get a quarterback, they're relevant.
But they got Gibson. So he has to go to a team that really doesn't have no running backs. He's gonna get dirt money.
Jacksonville.
He's gonna get dirt money. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He's gonna get dirt money. John Morant with a gun. He's back.
Outside. He's back.
Yeah.
What's that song?
He had a gun.
Yeah,
Yo, that was crazy.
Definitely.
I can't believe he was really in the strip club with a whole gun by himself in a section with thousands of dollars on the floor.
Smacking cheeks.
I understand smacking the cheeks. I understand $1,000 on the floor. But why does a gun have to be represented in anything?
Social media is a fucking devil.
March Madness.
Doing great. Final Four
Crazy.
this weekend.
No number
Miami,
one.
UConn, San Diego State, Florida Atlantic. Those are the 4 teams. Make sure you check them out.
No number 1 seed. This was like
Saturday
the first time in history.
Right. Saturday's the
There's no
Final
one
Four,
seed.
and then Monday is the championship, right?
Wait. So wait. Final Four is both games on Saturday?
Yes. One at 6 something and one at 9.
Cheese on bread.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fire Saturday.
Well,
I got a baby
this
shower,
weekend.
but I'm gonna be watching the baby
Good
shower.
luck. I have nothing going on this weekend. I'm happy.
Gonna be home bringing your rag, huh?
Any NFL news other than Lamar Jackson, Ezekiel
they
Elliott
proposed
getting
it. So
released?
NFL also proposed.
They voted. What they voted for on number 0.
Oh, that's approved.
Yep, that got approved.
It's numbers, so people can start wearing 0 now.
Stupid.
The other thing they approved on was it's actually in limbo. Oh no,
they voted.
may get
They approved
revisited. Oh, so they may get revisited is the one where they said that they can have 2 pivoted Thursday night games from the regular season, up to 2 per team. Which means, for those if you don't fully understand, is that essentially if you plan on going to a game on a Sunday and they decide that within a certain time frame that week, you know what, fuck it, let's just switch this game to next Thursday. They're allowed to do it.
That's cool.
Meaning, all your money for the hotel, the flights, the car, the food, and anything else you want to do goes out the window unless you can pivot to later on in the week. Also, you lose a day of work.
That's a good point. That's a valid point.
So,
So
your
what
money's out
about
the window. They don't
Nah,
really
that
give a fuck
sucks.
about your
That
money no
sucks.
more.
That sucks.
That's how much money they're making.
Aaron Rodgers?
Don't care.
He's in
They still
limbo
waiting.
right now.
They still waiting. They're going to get it.
No, he's not going to the Jets.
Why
He's not
not?
going to the Jets. I promise you he's going to end up in LA. But neither here nor there.
Ash's
team.
theories.
No, he's going to go
On
to
an
the
empty
Rams.
team.
He's going to go to the Rams.
Where does OBJ go then?
He's going to the Rams.
Cheese on bread.
He's going to the Rams with Cooper Kupp. Yo, bro, like you telling me right now? Cooper Kupp?
Come on now.
Aaron Rodgers?
They got Baker Mayfield. They're gonna sign back.
Gunslinger? But Baker's gone.
They also
Baker's
have
in
Matthew
Buccaneers.
Stafford.
Baker's
Baker went to the
gone.
Buccaneers.
Baker went to the Buccaneers. Yeah.
He signed
Derek Carr went to
Saints.
to the Saints. Jameis Winston. I don't know
They
where
still got
he's
Matthew
going.
Stafford.
No, Matthew Stafford. So here's
He's
the thing.
still on. He's still there.
Here's a dilemma right now. So here's where it gets funny. The Jets was like, "Yo, we'll take Matt." It was like, "Okay." So what's gonna happen? Aaron's not gonna be like, "Yo, fuck it. All right, let's do a trade." Aaron's gonna initially go to the Jets, and they're gonna do a trade at draft for Matthew Stafford.
No chance.
This is once again
All right,
brought to you
bro.
by
Come on,
Ash's
man.
Theories.
That's wild.
All right, I'm just
wild
gonna replay
theory.
this shit. I'm gonna replay this shit, bro.
All right, that's
I'm
cool.
gonna replay this shit. All right, it's all good.
Where did
Dak
Hopkins?
Prescott get
Where's
traded to?
Hopkins signing?
He probably end up, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie.
Patriots.
He was here. He might have been seeing a
when?
hoe.
No, he was here.
He was here. No, he
for
was here
training.
like 2 weeks ago.
He was here training.
He was here like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, swear to God. Yeah.
He was here training.
Is that the fake meme that somebody had him at the airport?
No,
There's
he-
no light skinned brother with dreads.
But to be fair, it's gonna determine who's gonna be the quarterback.
Right.
It's gonna determine who's
100%.
gonna
100%.
1,000%.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. If he gets traded to the Patriots with that contract, that's nuts to begin with.
Nah, they're
And
not.
secondly, I'm just saying. Secondly, and then also,
What's his
if they get
contract?
Lamar,
Is his contract?
this
stupid?
is a groundbreaking for Patriots.
You're a big dog.
That means they don't care about money no more,
No, but that's what I'm saying though.
and they always have.
But
Bill under his thumb is always about money.
Bill now
needs
is like
to
this.
win.
Bill is like this.
We need to
let
win.
Let me just get the record. Let me get one more chip, and the team is yours, big dog.
You think there's gonna be Gerard Mayo, or you think it's gonna be one of the other coaches?
Oh, it's gonna be Josh.
McDaniels?
It's gonna be Josh.
For what? He's
McDaniels?
failed so many times. Why?
Nah, Josh is gonna come back.
Oh God.
They're gonna double back. Yeah, that's what it say. Like, you gotta think about it. They was like, yo, Josh, just go out there, learn some little things.
The fact
Get
that
cool
that
with
team
some
was
folk.
nasty. They traded everything off of that team from the Raiders.
Darren Waller's.
Darren Waller's in New York
That was a
Jets.
great trade
New York
for the
Giants.
Jets.
Giants.
That was
Giants.
That was a great trade.
for the
the
Giants.
Giants.
Yeah, for the
Yeah, that was
Giants.
Giants for the Giants. Yeah.
That seems pretty. Now it's like serious. Like okay, y'all.
Now you gotta respect them.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
I respected them last year.
They had whatchamacallit.
I didn't respect them last year. Their
They made the
offense was not
playoffs.
that
No,
good.
they
they
did.
made the playoffs. I
did.
had to respect that. From going from nothing to something.
I saw them live and I saw their offense. I was like, what is happening? This is so trash. Y'all playing high school pickup.
Right.
Nah, no bullshit. Really quick on Free Flow. This month's articles is Commitmentphobia. So if you guys want to check it out, you go read it on my opinionsandconsequences.com. Free Flow. Just drop the tab. Go to Free Flow. What Free Flow you guys got this year? This month.
Yeah. What do you got?
I'm free flow. My no, sorry.
Wow.
Across her face.
Nice.
Place.
The free flow that I was trying to continue on a whole commit phobia is the fact that we as species always look for the perfect match. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that it's a very interesting thing where it's just like, yo, we're always constantly looking for that perfect match, and in that case, we're never gonna settle. We're never gonna settle for nothing less than perfection, and that what always is kind of setting us back from, always going back and swiping left, swiping right, and we're never going to be satisfied with one person, and that's the same thing with commitphobia. Like, you know what I mean? This is kind of like, yo, I can't commit. So like, my thing is like that whole perfect match situation is like, yo, I'm looking for the queen, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like all of us, go through that, like, or, I don't know what your take on that. Bless.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, I agree. I think that the part of it is the development. I think two things is development of mind and what you allow to seep into that, and what you want to hold. I think again, I go back to the original component of it's like thinking about where you are in your space and what you need to analyze. It's parts. For me personally, I was like, parts of me is like, damn, I'm a fucking competitor, but how much could you be a competitor about, and where do you separate that in certain areas?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where I start to understand that. But yeah, it's a real thing. Your mind is a fucking complex cortex.
Yeah.
Wow. I would like to clap that up, but I'm going with the outro for that. That was great. The complex cortex.
Yeah, he's been watching a lot of like
Mine is out there.
Philadelphia Experiment.
This motherfucker.
I agree with you guys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, you know what I mean, that's the whole thing with check out for the next article on Free Flow, people. I know, right? Really quick, guys, before we get out of here, the Quotes of the week, quotes of the episode, I should say, is March is a month for optimism. It is the month that celebrates the start of spring. Once again, March is a month for optimism. It is the month that celebrates the start of spring, by Brian Pulsifer. Brian Pulsifer.
The month is fucking over.
Yeah,
The month is still fucking cold.
It's fucking cold. That's what I know.
Hey yo, if you gonna bring some optimism, make sure you bring that sun out.
Yo.
That's some big booty bitches.
Try to get light skin, see the sundresses.
Sundress season.
I need a tip, Drew. I need a tip, Drew.
Sundress season is great. It's a great season. It's a lot of
With the
cheekers.
shades out, bro. The shades.
Sweaty
Hello,
cheeks.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, are you ready for your hoochie daddy season?
Am I?
Oh,
I just bought a new pair of
Your
Hoochie Daddy
squats,
shorts.
guys. Hoochie daddy season's almost upon us.
Wow. Okay, guys, on that note, listen, guys, I want to thank you guys for rocking out with us for another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 122. Am I out of pocket?
Yeah, no. I think I have great thighs for hoochie daddies.
Whoa.
No one else?
Just
Till next time.
swanging.
Salutations.
Let that thing swanging.
Wow, you're really doing that.
Well, didn't see.
All right.
Or
You
Koi
can't do
sweat
it, right?
season.
You get